Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Alabama.
They waste no time in getting the ball to their fleet-footed target. He delivers with a long score to open this game. That is just playing to your strengths and feeding your stars.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down, but broken tackle produces a solid gain there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pop pass on the jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's hit just before the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught! Touchdown!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Quarterback.
Downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense. Taking a deep shot here. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to fend the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Ultimately, the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quick throw, catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. It's a first down.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Bought some time, now lets him go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs.
On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He finds some space. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Finds his target, and it's complete. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. First down and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. Great catch and run for 6.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They'll try to run this one in. They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space,
He's in the clear. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense produces 6 points.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. gun now on third down. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackle. He's still churning. Won't go down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch in space. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now the running back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And they trap him for a sack. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. An inside give now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
A short completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Will line up to boot it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun to hand off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Creative running there. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to chuck it again. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Receiver in motion now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the receiver's got it. And he's brought down, but they're moving backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the 2nd down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the running back's got it again. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Well, handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense. How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives them the lead, but remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got a receiver wide open here. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Let's fly to the wide out. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he goes wide open. Would have been a huge game. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Breaks into the clear. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, tied. This offense cannot be stopped.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep throw. And it falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 000, that's it, game over. Well, that's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.